Anxiety is on the rise.
Symptoms of depression and anxiety doubled.
Seeking help to cope.
And anxiety in young people have doubled worldwide.
Rising anxiety and depression.
Who are really struggling in ways we might not be able to imagine.
Okay, so let me look on my Switch. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's 11:58, 2022. New Year's. I'm alone. It's okay. It's all right. It's not okay. I'm not all right. Just keeping track of the time and everything. I'm one more minute to New Year's. Last minute of 2022. I just want to say thank you for everything. Fuck, why am I crying? I miss you, Dad. I hope going into 2023 is gonna be a good year. I hope so, I really do. Thank you, God. Just you know, I'm not gonna have no New Year's resolutions. Just go into the new year with positivity, and I pray for happiness for everyone, and just for watch over me and watch over everyone else. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I love you, Dad.
For as long as I can remember, my whole life, I've been fearful of the things around me, and I never really knew what to do about it. I always viewed myself differently from others, but quite honestly, I never knew why. Growing up and maturing has always been a difficult process for me, and I've always seen myself falling behind others. I was always slow, and in my early years, I had difficulty making friends. I always saw my parents arguing and never really had a stable home to stay at. I was scared of everything around me, and I never really spoke a lot. But over the years, the more I got older, I became more aware of the things around me. I was blessed with family and a bunch of people I could call my best friends. But the more older you get, you realize life isn't always positive. Since I was little, I've always had that fearful negative voice behind my head. And now, I see myself struggling with it a lot. Okay, Alright, let's talk about this. I don't know where I'm going with this video, but I know that this has been going for too long with me, and I'm tired of it. I haven't been completely honest with the people around me about what I do, how my mental being has been, and it's new to me. I always understood why mental health was such a big deal, but I never really related to it because I wouldn't think that, I guess, I would be going through it. I don't really know how to word this kind of stuff, and I'm really not the best with words, and I would try not to offend anyone because that's not what I'm trying to make here. But over the past year, I felt like I lost a part of myself. Going into this new year, it was really hard for me letting go of everything and letting everything go in the past year. It's March right now. Last year in May, my dad passed away, and that took a big toll on me. This past year for me has been just such a whirlwind of different things, you know, good and bad. But my dad passing away really made me overthink, and it definitely played a big anxious role in the way I view things. Growing up, I was always afraid of things. and I always had a lot of fear, and I would always overthink everything, and I still do, but I would always be anxious of everything that's around me and whatsoever. I wasn't the smartest kid. I was born with a learning disability, and I'm not using that as an excuse for anything because I could try way more harder than I do right now. I try to relate myself to other things, and it's a bad habit of me comparing myself to other people that shouldn't be a thing because I am who I am and everyone is important in their own individual way. I want to do something with this series, or I don't know what it's going to be about, but throughout the series I want to better myself, and I always have an inconsistency with trying to do better, and I'm never fully going through it. I always liked making videos, and making these videos always gives me a goal, and in a way I thought, maybe I want to do this for myself. Maybe this can be the goal that I strive to be a better person, because I want to be a better person. Every day I would do the same thing. I would wake up, go to school, come back, and I would stay in bed for hours. Now, there are times when I would hang out with my friends a lot, and I would use that as a way for me to not be alone, and I have a fear of being alone. Losing someone that's extremely close to you, for those who've experienced that, you would understand that it's not easy at all whatsoever, and it takes a big strive on you, and it's not something you could go through overnight. It's sad because you can't replace that feeling, but you get better from it. I know everything takes over time, but the way I view things is that time is just going for me, and I'm not doing anything about it. I don't want to live my days the same way, and I want to do better. I admit that over the past few months I've been doing stuff that I regret, and I don't talk to people. I don't talk to my close friends. I don't talk to my family about my problems, and all I can do is just talk to a camera. It's where I feel comfortable, and I guess that's the thing when I was little, that I would always be shy, and I still have that in me at times. I admit that over the past month I've been vaping, and this is something that I promised myself a year ago that I would never ever do again. I'm not sure if people can relate, but I would use this as a way for me to run away from things and my problems, and just try to clear my head as much as possible. But obviously this isn't the case, and I would be a hypocrite if I told people, don't do it, it's bad, because I do it. And if I want to better myself, I should do the thing that's best. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this. Bye. I also want to complain that I did have an addiction with shoplifting, and that's something that I hate doing, and I know it's wrong, and I've been aware that it's wrong, and I know everything has consequences. One thing I want to do is apologize. I'm sorry to my friends, my family, and everyone who I've lied to, and I should have opened up to you guys when I can, and I guess this is the most comfortable way that I can do it. If you're watching this, then I don't promise you, but I promise myself that I will be a better person, and I'll do everything in my power to do that. I know everyone views life differently, and there's just so much that I want to do that I've always been scared of doing. I get a fear of being alone, and I get very anxious sometimes just going out in general to places or things. I might not show it, but really deep down I get really scared, and sometimes I don't know what to do. The reason I want to make these videos and share it with you guys is I want it to be on a personal level. The first thing that I want to do though is have a better relationship with God. For me, I've always struggled with understanding and relating and connecting to His words. But I know that there's an answer and reason for everything, and I know that He's the reason why that I'm doing the things now. For me, I feel like this is the path that I need to take first, and the big step that I need to do. And I want to take this chance to tell you guys that drinking and smoking isn't the way to solve things at all. When my dad passed away, the first month I resorted to that stuff, and it doesn't do you any good whatsoever. I feel like opening up is a good way to start something new, and I hope that you guys can relate too. I made a promise to myself that this year I will better myself, and I need to go on that word whatsoever. I don't know what to do, but I'm very excited, and I hope you guys, follow me on this journey with whatever. Sometimes it feels like I'm alone and I have no one to talk to, and I can't forget that I have a lot of friends and family who I could go to and just lean on, This took a lot for me to talk about and post, because when I look back at that footage, I don't want to be like that ever again.
No. I'm not going in like this. I really I want to look back from a year from now. It's going into 2024. Yeah, I want you to do good, man. Please do good. Whatever comes your way, you're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a crazy year, I know it already. You're gonna do good. And I promise you, you're gonna do good things this year. Watch and learn. Just watch. I guess. Bye.